Jestem tutaj ze zwycięzcą turnieju w Counter-Strike'a. So my first question would be, how is it? What do you feel after winning
I
this
mean,
tournament?
I feel happiness. I'm very relieved, and like all the pressure just went away. So I am just very relieved right now and happy.
What do you think about Polish team? Because last year Virtus Pro won this tournament, and yesterday they were defeated.
Yeah, I mean, I mean those are great guys. We talk to them every tournament we go to. They are still a top team. Like they almost never finish out of top 4 in a tournament. And playing them here in Katowice, it felt like playing another team actually, because they were so good individually. Everyone made these crazy headshots, and it was really hard to play against actually. So, yeah.
And your whole life is divided to games?
I mean, right now it feels like it is actually, because basically we travel so much, maybe 100 days in a year or something like that. So we don't get well. That
You're
wasn't.
just traveling to
Yeah,
different tournaments?
we travel to different tournaments, and when we get home, we have maybe a few days break. Then we start practicing again every day, and then we go again. Then we get home. If we have time, we have another break. If not, we have to practice again. So yeah, it's a lot of Counter Strike and traveling.
So, how a typical day looks like when you're preparing to a tournament like that?
Okay, so before this tournament, I woke up around 11 or 12. I went out to just take a walk, 45 minutes. Then I get home, eat, and then I start practice with the team. And after we're done practicing around 22, 23, we start practicing at like 4 or something like that, and we stop practicing at 10 in the night. After that, I eat again, and then I just play some more with friends, just to just play.
So, and all the time just Counter Strike, or
Yeah, before this tournament, it was pretty much only Counter Strike. Yeah.
So, do you find time to play other games, or Counter Strike is? Do you find happiness? Do you enjoy playing Counter Strike?
Yeah, I do enjoy playing Counter Strike. It's a lot of fun, but it's also because we're good friends. And I mean, I enjoy playing because of the competition and the tournaments, but also because I play with people that I actually enjoy playing with. So it's also the social aspect that you're with friends. And I also play with other friends as well. And I do play other games actually. I used to do it a lot more before, but when I find time, I play games like I play Darkfall Online. I don't know if you know what that is, but and I played some Dota 2 as well before, but it's mostly Counter Strike, because when I don't play, I try to find time to do other stuff as well.
So, you're a professional player. How did it started? You're just playing, and you find that you're so good, and there are like professional teams that employ you.
Well, for me, I have been playing. I played 1.6 before CS:GO, and in the end of 1.6, I actually became pretty good. I wasn't like in a top team, but I played in a few good teams. Like we were quite good actually, and I don't even remember how it all started. I played a lot of games when I was little, and I think a friend of mine took me to a LAN tournament, just a small LAN tournament. And after that, I was hooked. Just playing a tournament on LAN against other people, how fun it was, and yeah, that's how it started.
So, what, in your opinion, are the most important factors in terms of this competition, particular Counter Strike? What what decides which team is winning?
I mean, obviously you need a lot of good players. Like individual skill is very important, but there is a lot of individual skilled players. So I think the most important thing is you have to have really fun together. Like so, because you spend so many hours with each other within the team. So you need to actually
Dispute?
yeah, I mean we have disputes. I think every team have disputes, and we discuss things, and but we're still friends, and we get over it, and you need to work on it as well. But I think you need to be a team player. Like that's the most important thing.
And I would like to ask you, what do you think about this event, about Katowice? Is it just well organized? What do you think about Polish eSport scene, if you know?
I mean, yeah, playing here. I mean, in the big arena, the final, it was incredible. I have never experienced anything like that before. So, I
Is it your first time here?
No, it's not the first time here, but we didn't play the final last time I was here, so I didn't get to experience the big stage. But so yeah, that was really cool actually. So
Is it in terms of all tournaments? Is it a unique experience, or do you experience that something like this more often?
no, something like this is nothing you experience every day. I mean, there is like DreamHack has a pretty good tournament, but you can't compare it to this, like with the crowd and everything. It's yeah, it's the best experience I have had so far in esports.
And I asked Polish pro gamers, females, about their experience of playing Counter-Strike. They told me that they are just not able to play at the same level as males. What do you think about that? Because from one point of view, it's true, because there are not so many professional female players.
Yeah, like I think that I agree. There isn't many female teams actually. There is a few, and those teams, for whatever reason, I mean, they can enter this. They can play in this tournament, as far as I know, at least.
But they have separate tournament.
Yeah, but the thing is, we can't play in female tournaments. But as far as I know, at least, they are allowed to play in this, as in the male tournament, because it isn't even a male tournament. It's open for everyone if you can qualify. But I don't know why there isn't any good female teams. I think it's because there is, like you said, there isn't many female gamers if you compare to males, and for some reason the female players like to play together and they don't practice against the males. So I think it's just happened over time, but I don't know if there is anything to it actually. I have no idea.
So they told me that there's a difference because males are playing more aggressive. Do you also think the same?
I mean, I don't think of myself as aggressive, so I don't know.
And I would like to ask you, what's your targets for the future?
What do you mean?
Because right now you just won the best tournament, the best league. So what do you want to do? Just play more, win just another tournaments?
We want to win every tournament that we enter, obviously. Like I said before, we're gonna take a break when we get home from here, like 1 week or something like that. Then we're gonna start practicing again for the next tournaments. And I actually don't really know right now what the next tournament will be. Yeah, I don't even know what the next tournament will be right now, but it should be pretty soon at least.
Okay, thank you very much for
Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations again.